And now, an update from Bethany.
So we wanted to tell you all what was happening on Sundays. Of course, you've heard by now that we won't be physically meeting here in the building at Bethany, but church is going to continue to happen. We'll let you know if it changes, if we can meet here, but for now, plan on not being here on Sunday mornings for worship at the building. But we did want to at least explain what we're going to be doing, what Sundays are going to look like, and why we're doing it that way.
So as elders and ministers met this past week, we decided that we're not going to try to do a live feed. We're not going to do a recording that would look like a typical Sunday morning gathering that we would do here. We were afraid that if we did that, it would be something that everybody would just sit and watch. So instead, we wanted to do something that included everybody. On a Sunday morning, when we're all here, even though it may look like everybody's sitting and everybody's watching what's up front, that's not really what happens. Because when we're together, we're all participating. We all sing. We all pray. We all worship. Even though it might be me or someone else preaching, we're all involved in the study together. So we wanted to make sure that as we're doing this particular format, as everybody's in their homes doing this, it's something that we can still try to engage everybody in as we go through the course of a morning.
So here's what the format's going to look like. And this will be good to be used for students, for parents, for kids, whether you're with people, whether you're at home by yourself, no matter what, everyone should be able to use this format. So know we're creating this for anyone to be able to use. There's going to be a few announcements at the beginning, some updates on what's going on. There'll be a couple songs that Gabe is going to lead. Tim's going to be playing.
Tim's going to be playing?
Tim's going to be playing.
That'd be good.
You're going to see all kinds of sides of us that you may have never seen before. You know what I mean? So, there's going to be some informational teaching. So here's what it's going to look like. Informational teaching. Most often, it's going to be all the ministers together talking about a section of Scripture, which for those that are reading along in the booklets that were put together, we're going to be following along with that. Now, don't worry if you've not been able to keep up with or if you've not started that yet, don't try to catch up. Just start with what that day is and continue reading along with us.
You can find these on the Bethany site. You can also, if you can't get one that way, we'll mail you one. Just call the office and we'll get one to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That it?
Yeah, you're the next time.
Okay.
That's you. You're next. you ad-libbed on me. That's what happens.
I shouldn't have. After the teaching time, we will suggest a passage of Scripture that you can use either by yourself or together with whoever's there for communion. And that would be something that after the teaching time is over, you can turn off the video, you can share communion together. We're also going to give you 5, 6, a few questions so that once the teaching time is over, whether you do this yourself for some further study and some thought, or whether you gather with the people that are with you, it provides an opportunity for you to take that passage of Scripture we just talked about and think about how that applies right now. Whether how it applies with the people in your own home as you're living life together, how that applies in regard to what's happening in the world around us right now.
One other note, as many of you know, in our Welcome to Bethany booklet, our brochure, it states in there the reality about Bethany. It's just part of who we are, that we won't wow you. We are who we are. We want to do things right, we want to do things well, but we're probably not going to be flashy, not going to be high-tech, not going to be polished. We don't even look that good. We just are who we are. And that's what we are. In fact, right here, this is where we're going to be putting all this together. Nothing fancy. Right here is where this is going to happen.
So all along, we've said we won't wow you. We plan on keeping our promise.